Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Solskjaer promises changes for Man United's EFL Cup tie against West Ham. Solskjaer has confirmed that Alex Telles is back from injury. Also, Anthony Elanga has been named in the squad. Marcus Rashford is still out, but he's close to returning. It's said not so long ago that Marcus Rashford looked sharp in training after his shoulder injury operation. But when Rashford comes back, we'll look much better. Dean Henderson, I think, still unavailable unless he's back now. Obviously, he had to recover from COVID. I think Cavani was absent, but I think he's now back. This will be the second time we are playing West Ham in 3 days. We beat West Ham at the London Stadium on Sunday 2-1. Obviously, our goals came from Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has 4 goals in 3 games. So he's done really well since he's re-signed. And Jesse Lingard scored our winning goal. And it was a very good goal as well by Jesse Lingard. West Ham's goal came from Ben Rama. Ben Rama's strike took a huge deflection off Rafael Varane, so West Ham's goal was fortuitous, so they were the goals. Mark Noble missed the opportunity to salvage a point for West Ham. Mark Noble missed the penalty in stoppage time. David De Gea made a match-winning save. West Ham got the penalty because Luke Shaw handballed it. I presume a lot of West Ham fans criticised David Moyes for letting Mark Noble take the penalty. I actually thought Declan Rice was going to take it because the ball was in Declan Rice's hands. In the game on Sunday, we had 3 penalty appeals rejected. Ronaldo went down in the penalty area 3 times, and I reckon 2 of them were Stonewall penalties. But yeah, it was an even game on Sunday. Both teams played well. West Ham were missing Antonio on Sunday, but he'll be in contention to play in this game tomorrow. The reason Antonio didn't play on Sunday because he was suspended. But reflecting on that win on Sunday, we extended our unbeaten away run in the Premier League to 29. We haven't lost away from home in the Premier League since January 2020. We've won 4 games out of 5 in the league, so we've enjoyed a very good start to the Premier League season, and we are 3rd in the Premier League. We are joint top on points with Chelsea and Liverpool. Man United have got a very good record against West Ham. We seldom lose to them. The last time we lost to them at Old Trafford was 14 years ago. It was a goal from Carlos Tevez. I'm not too bothered about the EFL Cup, to be honest with you. Obviously, the last time we won it was back in 2017. We beat Southampton in the final 3-2. We got to the semi-finals of the EFL Cup last season and we lost to Man City. Tomorrow, David Moyes will be reuniting with Manchester United. Yeah, reuniting with Manchester United again. I've got to give David Moyes credit though, he's done really well in his second spell at West Ham. He's transformed them. He's been in charge of West Ham now for almost 2 years in his second spell. Didn't do well in his first spell at West Ham, he got sacked. Before, Moyes has managed Real Sociedad. He got sacked from them. He managed Sunderland before, got sacked from them. He actually got Sunderland relegated. He managed us for 10 months. You know, David Moyes was the worst manager we've ever had. We finished 7th under the David Moyes era, and that's the lowest we've finished in the Premier League era. Moyes also managed Everton before. I've got to give Moyes credit for what he did at Everton. He was a long-serving manager at Everton. He enjoyed an 11-year tenure with them, and before he's managed Preston. And last season, West Ham enjoyed a good season to their standards. I think last season they finished 5th or 6th. They just missed out on a Champions League place. Last Thursday, West Ham had a very good win. They beat Dynamo Zagreb 2-0 in the Europa League. I'm expecting West Ham to rotate in this game as well as us. West Ham have got Antonio now. He is a very, very good player. Like I said earlier, he'll be involved in this game. West Ham have also got Pablo Fornals. You know, he's one of their key players. He played on Sunday. West Ham have also got Ben Rama. You know, I like him a lot. West Ham got him from Brentford. They've also got Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen played very well on Sunday in the league game. He made some good runs. Picked pockets. Had 2 chances. Jared Bowen's first chance, obviously De Gea produced a good save with his feet. And his second chance came from a mistake from Harry Maguire. And Raphael Varane made a very good block to deny him. But he has made an impact at West Ham as Bowen. Solskjaer, he's also very, very good. He's made an impact. He played on Sunday. West Ham have got Lanzini as well. Didn't start on Sunday, but he did come on in the game. Definitely one of their key players is Declan Rice. Manchester United have been linked with Declan Rice. Well, it said a few weeks ago that Man United identified Declan Rice as a number 1 midfield transfer target for next summer. He said Declan Rice is likely to leave West Ham next summer as he targets a club offering Champions League football. The price tag of Declan Rice is 100 million. Well, when this year's summer transfer window was open, it did say that Solskjaer wants Declan Rice, and Declan Rice did mention that he was unhappy with West Ham's 100 million price tag. Rice has rejected a few contract offers at West Ham. He's got 3 years left on his contract at West Ham. You know, he's been with them a good 7 years or so he's remained loyal to them for long. Rice is predominantly a holding midfielder, but he can also be deployed as a centre-half. West Ham have also got Vladimir Kufal. You know, he played on Sunday in the league. West Ham have got Craig Dawson. I think in this year's summer transfer window they got him permanently. but at one point West Ham had him on loan. They got him from Watford. West Ham have also got Alex Kral. They brought him in this year's summer transfer window. Vlasic, they brought him in the summer transfer window. Vlasic made his debut on Sunday in the league. He obviously came in for Antonio. Vlasic did quite well to his credit on Sunday. They've got Zuma. Brought him in the summer transfer window. Zuma made his home debut on Sunday and played very well. He made some very good interventions. West Ham have also got Areola. I think he's a goalkeeper. They brought him in the summer transfer window. Aaron Cresswell, he's also a very good left back. I think he's like the 4th best left back in the Premier League. Ogbonna, he's one of West Ham's centre-halves. He played on Sunday as well. Issa Diop, they've also got him. They've got Yarmolenko, and they've also got Ryan Fredericks. Fabianski, he's West Ham's first choice goalkeeper. He produced some very good saves on Sunday. Don't forget West Ham let Sebastian Haller go. Obviously, a lot of people reckon that Sebastian Haller wasn't good enough, and that's the main reason West Ham offloaded him. I thought he actually did well at West Ham. They also offloaded Robert Snodgrass. He went to West Brom, I think, from West Ham. They also let Frederick Ibsen go out on loan. And they also offloaded Felipe Anderson. West Ham's only injury is Winston Reid. Last season, we beat West Ham 3 times. We're beating them 3-1 at the London Stadium. We're beating them 1-0 in the league at Old Trafford, and we're beating them 1-0 at Old Trafford in the FA Cup last season. Our next league game is Aston Villa on Saturday, 12:30 kick-off. Now, Van der Beek has got to start this game against West Ham. Van der Beek didn't play any part against West Ham on Sunday. He obviously started against Young Boys in the Champions League last Tuesday, but he got taken off at half-time, and I criticised Solskjaer for that. I shouldn't have taken him off at half-time in that game, because in that defeat to Young Boys, Van der Beek was our best player in the first half. I'm expecting Van der Beek to leave Man United in January, because he's not getting enough game time at Man United. Obviously, Don Hutchinson has come out and said that Donny van der Beek must leave Man United to save his career. And not so long ago, Paul Ince came out and said Donny van der Beek has absolutely no chance of staying at Man United. Solskjaer rejected Van der Beek's exit because it did say that Everton were close to signing him on loan. The other week, though, Solskjaer did mention that Donny van der Beek has been working hard to get into the team. And he said he's prepared to play Van der Beek in a two-man midfield, and Solskjaer did say hints at a new role for Van der Beek this term. The other week, Van der Beek told Ole Gunnar Solskjaer his best position. Van der Beek reckons he will be best served operating as a number 6 or as a number 8. Don't forget, Van der Beek spoke about his Man United future in an exclusive interview with Ferdinand. And the other week, Van der Beek's agent did a lot of talking. There's many clubs in for him. I've heard one of them's Inter Milan. This season is Van der Beek's second full season at Man United. Last season he made 36 appearances in all competitions, but most of them appearances came from the bench. I recall Van der Beek starting just 4 games in the league last season. We got Van der Beek for 40 million with add-ons included. He's got a contract with Man United till 2025 and he's versatile. He can play in 3 different roles. Now, earlier on today, I gave you the news on Paul Pogba. According to recent reports, Juventus have no plans to re-sign Paul Pogba next summer when his contract expires. Now, obviously, last week, Paul Pogba's agent, Mino Raiola, suggested that Paul Pogba could return to Juventus from Man United on a free next summer, because he did mention that Turin is still in Paul Pogba's heart. Well, Pogba did enjoy 4 good years with Juventus before he rejoined Man United. Paul Pogba's brother said the other week, Matthias Pogba that is, that Paul Pogba has not yet decided on his future and his contract situation is up in the air. Now, the Daily Express recently said that Man United are reportedly set to make Paul Pogba the highest paid Premier League player of all time by offering a new long-term deal, which will see him earn around £400,000 a week. Pogba earns like 290 grand a week at the moment. Well, before the start of the season, Pogba rejected a new Man United contract. And earlier on this season, it said Pogba's very likely to leave Man United on a free next summer. But I hope Paul Pogba stays and signs this new contract. He's a good player. He's enjoyed a good start to this season as Pogba. You know, he's already got 7 assists. Looks like he had a minor injury against West Ham on Sunday. He did pick up an early knock, but he's okay. Pogba produced good performances for Man United in the last couple of months of last season, but at one point last season he was out with a thigh injury for a while and he sustained some ankle injuries at Man United. You know, this season is Pogba's 6th season at Man United since he rejoined. He's won 3 trophies at the club so far and he's our most expensive sign at the moment because we paid £89 million for him. We had Pogba when he was a lot younger under the Sir Alex Ferguson era, but had to let him go due to limited appearances. Prior to the West Ham game in the league, it said Solskjaer is willing to sell up to 7 players in January. That includes Martial and Van der Beek. There's a good chance we're going to offload Jones in January. We're going to offload Diego Dalot. There's a good chance we'll offload Lingard in January as well. There again, prior to the game against West Ham in the league, Solskjaer said that Lingard will be a Man United player next season because he did mention that he's red through and through. We're looking to extend Lingard's contract. Obviously, his current contract expires next year. The other week, Jesse Lingard rejected a new Man United contract offer over playing time concerns, despite him being in the last year of his deal. We could also offload Eric Bailly in January as well, and we could also offload Alex Telles. But like I say, It's good that we've enjoyed a very good start to the Premier League season. I said I'm expecting Man United to enjoy a good season. We've got a title-winning squad, so the time for excuses is over. A few weeks ago, Solskjaer told his Man United squad that it's better than the 1999 treble-winning team that Ole was part of. Solskjaer has to win a trophy this season to basically save his job. Solskjaer did say we must leave a legacy of silverware. He said that over the weekend. Solskjaer's not yet won a trophy as Man United manager. We haven't won a trophy since 2017. That's nowhere near good enough to our standards. This season is Solskjaer's third full season as Man United manager. And I said this season's absolutely massive for him because he's got big expectations to exceed. Solskjaer has managed over 150 games as Man United manager in all competitions, managed like 102 Premier League games. Now, I do have my concerns about Solskjaer. My two biggest concerns about him is that he hasn't got a proven pedigree as a manager, and his decision making also concerns me because analysing the vast majority of the games he's managed at Man United, he's been tactically naive. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer signed a new contract with the club until 2024. There's an option of a further year. We made a mistake giving him that new contract because he won't see out that new contract. Solskjaer's learned quite a bit on the job. But there's still plenty of things Ollie's got to learn because he's still a young coach. But Solskjaer's gained managerial experience reflecting now on he's been at the club. Solskjaer's been in charge of Man United now for almost 3 years. He would have been in charge for 3 years this December. But whatever happens regarding Solskjaer, we'll always adore him because at the end of the day, he's a club legend. He enjoyed 11 years as a player for Man United. He flourished under Ferguson's guidance. We appointed Solskjaer in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Manchester United manager since March 2019. In Solskjaer's first 3 months, he was the interim manager, did very well, won 14 games out of 19 in all competitions, so the club decided to give him the job permanently back in March 2019. But despite me criticising Solskjaer a lot, I reckon he is our best manager since Ferguson. Like I've said to you, when we have been inconsistent and when we are inconsistent, not all of the blame stems from Ollie. He's accountable for certain things, but obviously there's still certain players that are not good enough to represent the club, and they have to take responsibility for when we've not been good enough. And I don't like the way the football club has been run for a long time. Like I said, the Glazers, they've been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time. So too has Ed Woodward. In this year's summer transfer window, Man United enjoyed a very good window. We made 4 signings in this year's summer transfer window. We brought Tom Eaton in on the free, we brought Jadon Sancho in, brought Rafael Varane in, and we re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo after 12 years. So in this year's summer transfer window, we spent around £141 million. And Solskjaer did receive the backing he deserved in the summer transfer window. Obviously, John Murtough backed him. John Murtough is our director of football, and we certainly made the right decision getting a director of football in, because I did mention it's one of the structural changes we needed at the club. Darren Fletcher also backed him, and we made the right decision recommending Darren Fletcher back in. Darren Fletcher knows the club through thick and thin anyway. He enjoyed 2 decades as a player for Man United, and surprisingly the Glazers backed him, but only because they'd been persuaded to. So there you go. It was disappointing that we didn't sign a midfielder in the summer transfer window. So hopefully we can sign a midfielder in January or next summer. And we only managed to sell one player in the summer transfer window of this year, and that was Daniel James. We sold him to Leeds for 25 million. The reason we sold him is because we re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo. We did loan quite a few players out in the summer transfer window though. We loaned Ethan Laird out, Andres Pereira out, Axel Tuanzebe out, Brandon Williams out, we loaned Ethan Laird out, and we loaned Tahith Chong out. I was supposed to be doing my predictions for the game on this video, but I will be doing it now on my next video. Just wanted to tell you that Solskjaer has confirmed he's going to be making, changes for this game. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.